Bruce Hill, new skills, new testing on a new microphone. We'll see if the audio is a little better. Write a workshop with me. We're actually going to have a 2-for-1 special. So I'm going to show you how I write a workshop. This isn't a thought exercise. I actually have to write this workshop because it's next week. I'm going to use a tool I love called LucidSpark. I started using this when they got rid of, I think Google called them jam boards. So I started using this for a virtual whiteboard. And this helps me visualize ideas. You might see 1 or 2 videos on the YouTube channel in here. So let's do a flowchart. Let's do a mind map. All right, so the idea is at the end of this, we're going to have a workshop, right, that we can deliver over 2 hours to support the end goal. Whenever you're writing a workshop, we'll try AI later, there has to be a desired outcome. What is the desired outcome? So when I sign up for the workshop, I anticipate, I pay, I spend my time, energy, or money. I expect to be different at the end than in the beginning, right? What's the change? What's the transformation? In my book, Better Questions, Better Clients, I talk about the promise. What are we promising our workshop attendees? So let me see if I can do this. There it is. So the title, let's do a sticky note. I like blue. The title is The Business. Oh, we need one. Thank you. The Business Fundraising Workshop. I'll have to figure out why that needs to be 3 separate, but that's fine. So, and I'll play around with the title. That's a lovely thing about what we do, right? We test and we iterate. So this is the title. And the goal is when people come into the workshop, they'll leave with new clients. That's where we're starting. So what do we need to know? What do they need to know in order to accomplish that? So I think the first thing is, who is your client? All right. Some people call that ICP, your avatar, whatever you want to call it. Who do we serve? Actually, I'm going to ask this question for my book. Who do you serve with excellence? So I know before I can help them get new clients, they got to know what they look like, right? Let's see. Let's do one more of these. So the next thing they need to know is what's the promise, what's the outcome for our clients. So in this workshop, the goal is you're going to get new clients, right? For your clients, what's the promise? Okay. We got to be clear on that because it's going to impact our messaging. So I wonder, I'll play around this some more. I'm still learning this one because, like I said, I used to use a different tool. All right, so what's the promise? Okay, so then the process is, how are we going to deliver that? How are we going to deliver on that process? And as I write this, I realize that this really might be 3 trainings, but we'll figure it out, right? We'll test it, we'll get some feedback, and we'll do it again. So let me do this. So we're going to do a freebie, premium, and we'll do a downsell. Okay. All right. So we've got who, we've got what, we've got how, and then how much. All right. Beautiful. How do I get rid of this branch here? Yeah, I'll worry about that later. All right, now, once we have that, that's going to help us get new clients. So then we have to have an outreach strategy. So we got to ask the question, where do we find these clients? Okay. That's a really important question. All right, we know who we're looking for. Where do we find them? The clearer we are here, what was a premium feature? I thought I had the premium. All right, we'll figure that out later too. So here, this is fun. If you press left, it'll click and drag and highlight stuff. If you press and hold the right mouse button, you can move it around. All right, that's fun. All right. So then, there we go. Let's see, where do we find these clients? What do we say? So this lets me know we need to build a script. I know that people have confidence in what they're going to say. That gives them more confidence to initiate the conversation. So, and then also that tells me, we might need to do the compelling communication training, the 3 C's training. Okay, thinking out loud. So let's do this. What do we say? Can I add another step? Here we go. Let's teach them compelling communication. And then we'll build out a script. All right, beautiful. All right, great. Basically, the goal is have all the tools they need so they can get here. And then I think we need to do an exercise. Let's practice it. Oh, I forgot something. Where do we get these? Where contact information? Let's click the idea and click right to I'd expand the idea with questions. No, thank you. Where do we get the contact information? Let's call this lead generation. Let's do warm network. I feel like this would get you through 2 hours. If we say, hey, look, at the end of this, we're going to leave with a client or two, at least an appointment. What do we need to get there? We'll go through the 4P. Oh, I just thought of something. These 4 steps on the left are the 4P framework. Let's do green. Let's do green for growth. Why? There we go. That's this here. That's the title. And then over here is the execution. And this is where a lot of people miss out. They tell you what to do and maybe even explain how to do it, but they never walk you through doing it. That's really where coaching is effective. That's really where you get results. Okay, let's see here. What else am I missing? Press enter to add a branch below or tab to add one horizontally. That's really good to know. I still want to know how to delete this branch. Copy, paste, style, add presentation, export. Let's put some class materials in here. Workbook, paper, pen, etc. And then what else? Let's record it. Oh, let's debrief afterwards. How do you feel? The results, and tracking our success. Okay, I think we've got ourselves a winner. That's pretty simple. I love using tools like this just to visualize what we're talking about. Honestly, doing this on pen and paper is my old-fashioned way. It's a little tough to share that with you all. So, hey, if you say, hey, this sounds like a really great workshop, I'll put the link in the comments. You can go to the next one. It's virtual, so no matter where you are, you can benefit. I want to start doing them in person, but this is a testing phase, right? And we're going to say, hey, is this too much information? Does this need to be 2 workshops? Does there need to be some pre-planning, maybe some digital courses that prepare you for the workshop? Right? We're going to figure it out together. What's fun is I've done all of these exercises separately. This is the first time we're putting them together. And that's where we can increase the value for our clients. That's where we can increase the transformation they receive. And guess what happens when you do that? You can charge a higher price. That's really the name of the game. Make sure that your value is so high, the price just makes sense. And while we were at it, we got to watch and use LucidSpark and make a mind map. So that's fun too. A little 2-for-1 special. That's what I always say. One new skill will change your life. Hope that helps. Leave a comment if you have questions. And then the workshop is in the notes.